two of the biggest AI chatbots go head-to-head. One question remains. Which one comes out on top? On one side, ChatGPT, the crowd favorite, known for its versatility and smart responses. On the other, Perplexity, the up-and-comer, making waves with its quick, insightful answers. We'll dive into what actually matters. Accuracy, creativity, speed, usability, pricing, and a lot more. Forget all the hype and marketing talk. Let's focus on how these AI tools really perform. Every key area scores points, and by the end, you'll know exactly who takes the lead. The outcome may just surprise you. Let's get into it. Here's a quick overview of our battleground, just to keep us all on track. We're going to look at accuracy, freshness of information, source transparency, the whole conversation experience, breadth of topics, and even customization options. So pretty much everything you'd ever need from a chatbot. So first up, accuracy. And honestly, this one's kind of a nail-biter. ChatGPT? It's got really strong reasoning, like you throw it a logic puzzle, it'll probably ace it. Factual accuracy? Pretty solid most of the time. But, and this is a big one, it doesn't always tell you where it got its info, so sometimes it's prone to those classic AI hallucinations, you know? Meanwhile, Perplexity is here saying, hey, let me show you where I got every single fact. It's hooked to the newest web data, so you're less likely to get outdated or made up answers. If you're someone who just can't stand not knowing the source, this is your thing. Only catch, it kinda depends on how good the search results are that day. Next, let's talk freshness. Like, are you getting info from last year or from 5 minutes ago? ChatGPT's got the occasional updates, sure, but you ever ask it about last week's news and it's like, sorry, I can't help with that? Yeah, it's that infamous training cutoff. Meanwhile, Perplexity goes, boom hits the live web and comes right back with up-to-the-minute info. Super handy if you're following trends or need current stats for, I don't know, crushing your office trivia night. That said, web links can sometimes mess you up if they change or disappear. But for pure recentness, yeah, Perplexity totally takes this one. Now, how about source transparency? I know some of you are like me. If you can't click and see where things came from, it's just not enough. ChatGPT, well, it usually just gives you a summary. That's nice, but where did it come from? Who knows? That makes fact-checking kind of a black box. Perplexity, though, it's not shy. Every statement has a citation, sometimes maybe a little too many, but you can always check the references. That's a seriously big deal if trust and verification matter to you. So, yeah, Perplexity is the clear winner here. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know that by August 2025, people will be clicking through over 1 billion AI-generated answers every single day? Yeah, wild. Okay, but let's give ChatGPT its moment. It absolutely rules that conversation. Like, it just feels natural, like you're chatting with a super polite and clever friend. The replies flow, you can go back and forth, loop in some follow-ups, and it still keeps track. Sometimes, maybe it's a bit too wordy, or it hedges its statements, but hey, it's better than sounding like a robot, right? Perplexity is solid, don't get me wrong. Answers are clear, logical, sometimes even impressively concise. But occasionally, it comes off a bit stiff, like it's reading a script at a conference. So if you want smooth chit, touch a conference. So if you want smooth chit-chat, chachambas, a conversation. Right? Let's look at breadth of topics. Here's where ChatGPT, honestly, just flexes. You want to write a poem about outer space hedgehogs? ChatGPT's already halfway done before you finish the prompt. It can handle some wild and creative requests, and it knows at least a little about pretty much anything. Okay, sometimes the details get fuzzy, especially if you're asking about brand new stuff. Perplexity, on the other hand, is fantastic at current events and anything factual, but throw it something weird or super niche, and it might trip up if there just isn't much out there to pull from. So yeah, ChatGPT takes this one out there to pull from. Now, customization. This is a bit more of a toss-up. ChatGPT lets you fine-tune, try out different personalities or modes, and with the right prompts, you can seriously make it your own. Downside? Sometimes you gotta tinker a lot to get it just right. Perplexity, though, is catching up fast. It can tune its tone, tailor the depth of info, or even plug into APIs if you're doing enterprise stuff. But both of them are still figuring out how deep this customization can get. So honestly, it's a tie for now. Just to give you a feel for how these two stack up across each category, here's a quick radar view, where you see areas like conversation, transparency, topic breadth, accuracy, and so on. Some clear winners in certain spots, and honestly, both are impressively strong overall. So here's where I land. If you crave creative writing, thoughtful conversations, and just want to talk to something that feels, I don't know, genuinely engaging, ChatGPT is probably still your go-to. But if you need up-to-date facts, trustworthy sourcing, or you're researching stuff that just happened, you can't beat Perplexity. Bottom line, Perplexity wins for research and up-to-the-minute accuracy, but ChatGPT keeps the crown for conversation and creativity. Hey, if you found this comparison helpful, go ahead and follow for more because there's always another AI showdown just around the corner.